Greetings, my dear friends. Sometimes we're asked about our spiritual path. What is the name of your spiritual path? How can it be named? There are various spiritual paths available, and most of them have some sort of name, definition. From the beginning stages, Almin defined our path as a path of heart or path of power. We really can combine it into one name, path of heart power. Almin helped us to see and understand where the source of our true power is. And as a true spiritual teacher, she demonstrates first what she wants to teach us. From the beginning steps of her public work, she often demonstrated true spiritual power in action. When she stood before crowds of people during various formats of public events, healing circles, conferences, etc., people began to spontaneously get instantly healed from various diseases without any personal one-on-one assistance from Almin. Powerful waves of healing just swept the places while Almin just stood before the people with an open heart, burning with desire to help them. Sometimes hundreds of people were touched by the healing power at once and got healed instantly without Almin doing anything specific for them. Later, she began to teach other healers the secret behind it. And now it's time for us to learn and apply it for our own selves and our loved ones. Or perhaps some of us are willing to heal masses of people. When our hearts are open, everything is possible. So many who have contacted Almin's Russian office expressed concerns about their loved ones, their health, their well-being. And if we are truly honest with ourselves, we will admit that we will never be satisfied with the idea of forgetting about others and taking care of ourselves only. Supposedly, others must care of themselves, and if something is wrong with them, well, it's their fault. And all of this is because they created such a reality for themselves. They created their own problems, and it's their responsibility to solve them. And we just need to think about ourselves and take care of ourselves. This is our only responsibility. Many of us openly admit we feel something is wrong with this teaching. Something within us can't agree with this teaching. And we understand why. Because on the deepest levels of our hearts, we know that we are all connected, that we participate in the interconnectedness of all life, and we naturally can't be indifferent to other people's problems. And it's our absolutely natural inclination to heal and to help. That's why we desire to study Bilvaspata healing, which is healing through the heart. What is the secret behind Almin's ability to heal hundreds of people at once? Her open and aligned heart. Three hearts: physical heart, high heart, and heart of the infinite, merged into one, creating a unified heart field. And when that happens, we truly become an unstoppable force. Absolutely everything becomes possible to us. When all three of those hearts become one, our heart naturally becomes the source of the most powerful influence in the cosmos, the power of the infinite. During our last Magic of the High Heart practical intensive, we achieved the beginning stages of creating a unified heart field by combining three heart centers into one: our physical hearts, our high hearts, and the heart of the infinite. Now it's time for us to take it to higher levels. We are going to learn inner technologies of healing and manifestation by heart power, the same power that Almin uses to heal hundreds of people at once. You can find that just your presence heals people in public areas, workplaces, grocery stores, restaurants, shopping malls, streets, public transit if you use it. If your heart is actively radiating healing power, everything is possible. And we are about to go through very intense and powerful experiences during our advanced level high heart practical intensive on Sunday, the 19th of May, with the emphasis on manifesting the power of the infinite through the high heart. All practices and activations will be directed towards the ability of our high hearts to generate specific frequencies that enable the physical reality to literally become our intent in real time. Instant manifestation is only possible when our high hearts are conditioned to operate on this frequency level, which is the frequency of the infinite. By your active heartfelt participation in these activations and practical exercises, you will be able to achieve this frequency level. And now your heart will be ready to become a source of divine power for you and your loved ones, and for all those whom you desire to heal and to help. As we already realized, our willingness to assist others and to manifest effortlessly are absolutely natural desires, as we have a sense of participation in the interconnectedness of all life. And on the deepest levels of our hearts, we know that our personal well-being can't be separate from the well-being of life. And when we heal and help life, we heal and help ourselves. We'll never be truly happy and satisfied if we see people around us suffering unnecessarily. And often some of us share that they feel tortured within by a sense of helplessness. And here is this teaching: it's not yours to help others, just live for yourself and forget about others. It adds even more suffering because our hearts yell, no, it can't be true. Even if it sounds logical, our hearts know the truth. They just know what is true and what is not. And they will never be satisfied with untruth, regardless of how truthful it sounds. We don't need to try to find comfort in trying to convince ourselves of this untruth and in trying to suppress this acute desire to reach out to others with a helping hand. But many situations where help is needed require supernatural intervention. Just words of encouragement or comfort don't solve the issue. We need to manifest supernatural power of the infinite, and it flows freely through an aligned and open heart. This is the goal of our next advanced level high heart activation practical intensive. Number one, to get us fully established in a unified heart field that is generated by merging three hearts into one. And we began this process during our first high heart intensive. Now we are going to complete it. And you will tangibly experience it as your fully established state of being. And then step number two, now you're ready to activate your high heart for supernatural, miraculous manifestations. Not only for yourself, but for your loved ones and for all those who need your assistance. But it takes diligent and disciplined self-work to reach this level. And you'll be guided step by step towards the final goal: your active, healing, miracle-working high heart, emanating the highest frequency, the frequency of the infinite. And just your open-hearted presence will create the atmosphere for supernatural manifestations wherever you are, wherever you go, and whatever you do. Talk to you soon.